Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let me make sure. I hope everybody knew I was coming on. Let's do this. Hang on one second. Yep, we're good. We're live. We're on. And I was just on. So we are going to let the room begin to fill up a little bit. Let me see if I can't do this and go full. How are you all doing tonight? How are y'all doing? Let me go full. There we go. How's everybody doing? Hello again, Katrina. We are back. Hello, Chanel. Yes, absolutely. So let me put this up. Child, why am I not prepared? Oh, good gravy. Here we go. I'm going to do this first. Control C, Control V. Melissa, my God, today, girl, I just saw your name. I was going through some things. Oh my goodness, how are you? Control C, Control V. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you guys saw the. Oh my God, I can talk really. You saw the description. Um, so what we're going to do, we did this last night. I had a great time doing this last night, but I'm doing these tonight again. A, because I had such a fabulous time, and B, because this full moon that's coming up in 2 days on the 10th here, this is such a powerful full moon. And we'll talk a little bit about the astrology of it all, but with all of the major planets changing signs, and they're all going to have moved. Well, they have moved at this point between Pluto being in Aquarius and Saturn and Neptune being conjunct in Aries, and Jupiter in Cancer, and Uranus just 0 degrees Gemini. This full moon in Capricorn is like one of the what the heck? How are we going to structure our lives? How are we structuring everything? And I was like, you know what? Let's do some full moon prep. Like, what does the universe have for us? What do we need to know for the full moon prep? Okay. So, what I did is I pinned in the comments, I pinned this. So, this is, I should probably put my, what you call it, on so that I can hear it. My notifications on. So, those are the ways that you can pay, right, for the readings tonight. And then I'll get the notification here. We'll do some general readings at first as well. And then we'll keep going. Okay. So here we go. So I do have Victory in Me. I'll give you your reading. And then I did see Katrina as well. So that's how, and these are the rates. So that's down there right here. And one more thing I want to post, because last night I know a couple of people were looking to do this, and I want to be sure you guys have the opportunity as well. If you should decide you want further insight, here we go. Here's further insight. You can book readings there. And then for those of you that are wanting to start your business, coaching business, I'm doing some really cool things. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But on Thursday, I'm having a free Eventbrite event. Okay. And that's going to be in 90 minutes. I have created an AI driven app called Launch Clarity Coach. And I'll be using that during that event and then also doing some training. All right. Melissa, I'm so glad to see you, honey. I'm so glad you're doing really well. I've been great. I've been great. I've been great. It's pretty, everything's really amazing. Okay, loves. So we're going to do Victory in Me first. Let's do Victory in Me first. Let me go here. And as you guys know, I really like to I could have sworn I just saw some. I just saw you. Where is it at? Okay, there it is. Wow, it wasn't showing today. Okay. And did you what are we doing? Because we did a bit of a reading yesterday. Let me tell you something. I don't remember nothing, so don't think that I remembered it. Victory Me, what do you have a specific question today? Do you have a specific question today? And then, hey Sebastian, you're back for more. Hi. And cancel this. And Victory, if you want to tell me what it is, relationship. Okay. We need some information on a relationship. All right, here we go. And then Katrina, I see that you're and Anna, thank you. I got yours as well. Oh, you be coming in and out. Okay, so I'm gonna get Victory done. Your man, huh, child? We gotta talk about your man. I'm gonna have to come visit you now when I'm back in Wisconsin when I come back in August. All right, let's do this. Victory and Me relationship. Victory and Me. Are we talking a current relationship, my dear? Are we talking a current relationship? Oh my gosh. Girl, wake up. Oh, here it is. Let me see how this is. Comments on the stage. Okay. You guys tell me how you like this. I'm going to put the comments over here on screen. Okay. All right. Let's see what's happening in Victory and Me's current relationship. Let me tell you if you guys like this. Melissa, I have yours as well. So we're going to go Victory and Me, then Katrina, then Anna, then Melissa. That's the order right now. Cerisa, if you want to help me keep track of it. Reading for Victory and Me right now. Then is going to be up next is going to be Katrina, then Anna, then Melissa. All right. Okay, what do we have for Victory and Me and her current relationship? What do we need to know about this current relationship? I didn't ask you any further questions. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't do this the right way, so this is where I guess how we're reading them. I'm going to have reverses this time. Okay, dear, no problem. Victory and Me, I hope this is what you want to hear. Oh, shit. All right, let me see what's going on, child. Mm-mm. Okay, these also jumped out, so I'm going to use these. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Sun in reverse. So it looks like there's been an issue with communication, and we're having a potential. Somebody is feeling like they're not sure if this is going to be able to last, if we can get past this. Katrina is after Victory and Me, and then Anna, and then Melissa. It looks like there's been a breakdown potentially in communication. I don't know if somebody's traveled a little bit or been traveling a lot, maybe over the road, like they're gone on a regular basis somehow, potentially, or they're just like they're out of the house a lot. But the communication is broken down, and it feels like somebody or both of you guys potentially are not necessarily entirely sure whether or not this is whether or not this is overcomable. Ooh. Wow, we started out heavy, okay? Page of Swords in reverse. It is I don't know if you're familiar with Earth, Wind, and Fire after the love is gone. But it's almost like you're not like the laughter, like I don't hear a lot of laughter and joy. The spontaneity feels like it's a little off. I'm not sure how long y'all been together, but it feels like there's not a lot of spontaneity anymore. It just, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels like there used to be, Melissa, you know what? I swear you were probably, we were sisters or something in another life. Um, yeah, the spontaneity is just not there anymore. I don't feel a lot of laughter and giggles. It's either that, or it could be that someone is like, you want to say something, you want to be spontaneous, you want to, hey, I have a new idea. I have a way I think that we can recapture everything. But you're afraid to say it. There's ideas, there's dreams, there's aspirations, there's goals that are not being spoken of between one another. What that in essence though is causing is this kind of reversal of fortune, this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So what was blossoming, what was becoming a very stable situation, or had become very stable, is now not. And I think it's affecting your. It feels like it's affecting the money also, right? Um, Hours maybe have been cut, job maybe have been lost, or definitely I feel like hours. There's the money, and this the money issue could be really what's kind of putting a strain on the relationship. I feel like the money is putting a strain on the relationship. This is what to watch out for, and this is interesting. What to watch out for and how to overcome is the world on one hand and the fool on the other. Be very careful before you all decide whether or not this is truly over. I don't think that your relationship is going to be the same again. It needs to change and it needs to evolve, is what I'm hearing. You need a fresh start. Remember, we started out, these were bonus cards. We started out with there's a lack of communication, a lack of spontaneity, a lack of um, fire. And so we're questioning whether or not, you're going to come through this patch. And you're actually questioning whether or not you truly want to come through this patch. I'm always, especially because we're right in Mercury retrograde right now. And I used to be like, listen, whatever. If y'all gonna break up, y'all gonna break up. I don't care. Um, because I used to, I kind of was of the opinion that whatever the heck happened during, whatever you were expressing then during um, Mercury retrograde was actually how you were feeling during deep down. You just didn't have the courage to say it before, and sometimes it could be a little passive aggressive. But now I really understand that a lot can be misunderstood during this time, communication wise. I have a little bit more mature and sober look at the things of the things. And so what I'm really going to suggest is that you really you go within and do self-reflection first, um, and then you all have really a heart to heart. And if you don't understand something or don't understand the why behind the what, then ask, because what's needed is a new start. Now, whether or not that new start is going to be solo dolo or it's going to be together really is going to depend on whether or not you all can repair this communication piece. I'm also hearing, how bad do you really want it? Or has this just been, is this just the absolute last straw? Because nobody says you have to be a doormat either. So maybe how bad you really want it isn't really the question. The question is, do you really think it's going to change? It has been a promise made before, because whatever's going on, it must change. But again, I really feel like the money is a big issue here. The money is a big issue. Either it's uncertainty of the job, hours been cut back, there's some money thing, or someone spent some money that they weren't supposed to. That could also be an issue. And then they didn't tell the truth about it. So that's why we got the Page of Swords here too. That could also be what's happening. If I had a few more cards, I would tell you. But also we've got the Knight of Cups. So there's going to be an offer of resolution made. I don't think the love is completely gone, but I do think that you're tired. And you're tired of there not being an open line of communication. You're tired of there not being transparency. You may be holding some things back too, because you're really afraid that if you do like let everything out, then they're just going to walk away. But listen, if you can't express yourself, and I'm not saying rudely or anything like that, but if you can't express yourself, then what are we doing here? So there will be an offer of reconciliation, or an offer of, can we start over again? Y'all have to communicate. Y'all got to talk. Otherwise, this is going to be it really is, you're going to part ways, and then you're both going to start over on something. I wish I could give you some clarity, but I think the first step is to honestly have a very open conversation. Try not to have a lot of emotion in it, in the way that, like, you're allowed to be emotional, but be sure that when you're speaking, that you're conveying your emotion, but it is in a way that you have to kind of present it almost based in logic, so that everybody feels safe in that space. And if you feel like you're being attacked or misunderstood or whatever, or they say something and you're like, what the hell? I want you to ask first before you pop off. Ask, what did you mean, before you pop off? Because especially during this period of time, we will really misunderstand one another. Okay. And I do agree with Melissa. It sounds like there is some self-care that is definitely in order. Gather your thoughts, write them down. And this job thing will clear itself up, but it's also time to be sure that you're doing something on the side to kind of stabilize things as well. Money can be a tough thing in relationships. I mean, and even if you're not living together, it can be tough, because if somebody's money is funny, they're feeling funny. You know what I mean? So I would say take the time to talk. I am, though, concerned that there's not going to be a meeting of the minds. So just be very careful with how you're presenting things and how you receive them. Okay. Does that help you at all, dear? Hopefully. Victory in me. Okay. All right. Let me know how things go. Okay, sweetheart? Let me know how things go. Okay. Um, I saw Teresa talking about cracking knuckles and beating somebody's behind, I think. I have Katrina here. All right, let's go with Katrina. Katrina's next, and then we're going to read for Anna, and then we're going to read for Melissa. I need to know when the financial situation I'm looking for will happen. Okay, well, I will say this is really, which one do you want to know more of? Because typically I'm only doing, like with these, I'd answer more questions if we were doing a longer reading. But which one do you want to know more about, Katrina? And if something comes up with love, I'll give it to you. But I'm assuming you would like to more. I figured that much. All right. What does the financial look like for Katrina? When the financial, I'll tell you what, we'll answer them both, but I will do this. No, I don't want to use these. When the financial situation, when will the financial, let me use these. When will the financial situation, when will the finances release for Katrina? When will the finances release? Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, let's reassure you that the finances are going to release. So this will resolve itself in a positive way because you have three fated cards that I pulled first. You have three fated cards. So three major arcana. We have death. So death and resurrection, right? Rebirth. We have the high priestess, and then we have temperance. So let me hear a little bit more about what this really is all about, because I feel like there needs to be a transformation in your mindset. You need to also, I'm hearing relax and breathe. Relax and breathe. Breathe and relax. Because the more that you doubt, or the more that you worry, or the more that you are very concerned, the more that the greater the chance, right, that you're going to be pushing it away. Like, we have to relax and be ready to receive. So I also have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands to root this down. So you need to relax and trust your intuition. If you felt the desire or the drive, let's just say, to write a letter, to write an email, to correspond, to see what the holdup is, do it from a place of, I'm hearing like, do it from a place of innocence. In other words, be sure that you're not wording it with an like overly like, where's my money, right? Not that you would, but I'm just saying. And also approach it with a new way, like a new thought process. So a new perspective. I'm just kind of searching to see if there's something that's sitting on someone's desk that's not processing something, or it feels like there's somebody that's just kind of being a holdup, but they don't really mean to be. We also have temperance. Now, this could be Sagittarius as well, which would not be until what, October? November? And I have the Seven of Wands. I need one more card because this is not telling me. So, in other words, the Seven of Wands says, listen, defend your position. So don't, like, it's going to happen. You've been very patient already. We're not asking you to be patient for forever. It's going to happen. And defend the faith. Keep the faith. And Capricorn season. So okay. I see a final resolution somewhere around the October, November time period. Well, and Capricorn starts in December. So we're looking at really mid to late mid November final resolution, but there can be some relief ahead of time, and it can happen before then. But I have the World, I have the Emperor, and I have the Six of Pentacles. If you have family members or close friends that are almost like family that are kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say that they're speaking death, but I feel like there is some relationships here that are keeping you from receiving this faster. There's a holdup here. There's a blockage of energy here that's very confusing to me because it's not necessarily the person that's supposed to release the money. It's like there's a block in your receptors. And this could also be the issue with love. If you're not receiving the monetary flow, if there's a block there, you're not going to receive love because it's all higher frequencies, right? So because stand on these mantras that you deserve, I deserve this, that it's all working in my favor, it's all working to my highest good. I am grateful that I've already received the financial gain. I am grateful that I have a loving, caring, attentive, communicative, stable, both financially and mentally, stable partner in my life. Like, stand on those and keep that at the forefront, that you are grateful for the fact that you've received it. See yourself as receiving it. Whoever this is that keeps trying to say, oh, you ain't going to get that. Oh, they're not going to do that for you. Oh, you're not going to. Like, you need to remove that out of your sphere of influence because I feel like it's blocking you. And there probably is some inner child, some past work that you probably need to do just to clear up all those times where you were disappointed, or at least the major times, right, when you were disappointed and you didn't get, and maybe there wasn't enough in the family or in the household. So just be careful of that as well. Okay. Because when this does happen, you will have access and you'll be able to bless so many people. But I just feel like you need to close a chapter. It could be closing the chapter on a significant other that was really, like, really closing the chapter and really closing out that energy. There's a block, Katrina. I'm not, like, it's as if, like I said, it feels like you don't feel like you quite deserve. And I don't think that consciously you don't feel it. I feel like it's been programmed within you. Like, people just deposited that garbage. That's why we have to do the death and the rebirth, because you need a refresher of the mindset, and so that you really trust yourself and see yourself as this high priestess. Does that make sense, Katrina? Because you've been more than patient. And I don't know if you're a Sag or you're a Cap or the other person was a Sag or a Capricorn. I do have potentially Aries, and of course we've got potentially Scorpio and Pisces, but we were kind of all over the place. But whoever this other person was, this ex, they feel very manipulative, very narcissistic, very controlling. Could even be a parent, but I just feel like this, whatever this controlling energy was that was in your life, you're a Taurus, okay? Whatever this controlling energy was that was in your life, it's still kind of like, ah. Now, you being a Taurus, I want to let you know as well, with Jupiter being in Cancer now, and Uranus finally getting out of your sign, child, you've been going through it, okay? Uranus tore y'all up, but now Uranus is out for good. I mean, it'll come back, it'll regress, but it won't be as bad when it goes retrograde, but that's later on in the year. You should really be feeling a freedom and a weight lifted off of you now. because the microscope and the heaviness of forceful change is out of your sign. So maybe that's what this world is. Yeah, I can let y'all back up in a second. Sure. So I really feel like whoever this energy is that's really been holding you back, release them. And I do sense that there's somebody that just was very manipulative and controlling, and just release it so that you can receive. So if you do the work, I could see, I could very, very much see this releasing within the next 6 to 7 weeks. If you let this continue to fester, it's going to go all the way out though till November. You'll start to see something within the next 6 to 7 weeks if you go in and do some of this background work. And the finality of it, or the fullness, I think, all the aspects that you're going to get financially, and there's probably, because there's another financial windfall coming your way, but that won't be until the fall. How do you remove it? Well, um, I would say, remember I said I talked about the mantras, right? And um, if there's somebody that when I talk about this, that you know who I'm talking about, you need to forgive them out loud. Hey, Jen, how are you, sweetheart? You need to forgive them out loud. And, I forgive you for, and I forgive myself for being, manipulated or whatever. And then, do have the mantras, right? Of repeat the mantras of I am worthy, I am deserving. See yourself receiving this financial windfall. See yourself having amazing relationship with someone that's loving and kind and supportive, right? Those are the beginning ways that I would say to do that. Operate in gratefulness, but then really kind of doing that inner child work. Yeah, that's why I saw that Six of Pentacles. And it's great that you also want to help your family, and I think that's amazing. But what I want you to do is also see yourself. What is this going to do for you? That's very important. What is it going to do for you? Okay. And that you deserve it. Remember, we have to put our oxygen masks on before we can help anybody else. All right. We can go further in that. And I know a couple of the ladies from last night, I gotta reach out to them. A couple of the ladies from last night were gonna, I've been really doing a lot of inner child work with the folks that are in my spiritual life coach certification group and stuff like that. So the inner child is really coming up in a big way, and that's probably because Jupiter's in Cancer as well. That home, and that, hey, we want to make, we want to do great things in the home, and that healer. So yeah, so that's also a possibility. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. You're welcome, dear. And then I'm also going to put here that link is for Melissa. Anna, are you here, honey? Is Anna here? Because I know she's going to be in and out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, that was crazy. Okay, I put a stream marker in here. Lord knows I didn't mean to do that. You guys can book additional readings or with me. Here, I'm going to copy this here. And you can put that here. Anna, are you here? And then if you guys want to come to my event that's on Eventbrite Thursday at noon, and you wanting to get some information about a really amazing opportunity I have also to use AI to help you create your business, we can do that as well. And that is there. that is free, and then there will be an opportunity to join me for a really amazing time where we can build your business using AI. Okay, Melissa, I see you in the background. I gotta try to find Anna though, really quick. Okay, here's Anna. Let me go back through. Let me look. Oh, hang on, everybody. Okay, Teresa, I got your Cash App. Let me look at PayPal to see if Anna put anything in here. Oh, Anna, congratulations! Oh my gosh. Anna, when are you getting married, child? What's the date? Esther, how are you, beloved? Hello, dear. So good to see everyone. When you get married? I want the date, so I got to be there. Yes, Teresa, you're after Melissa. The short URL. All right, let me find. Oh, it just makes me mad. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Hang on. I had to change it. Profile. Bear with me, gang. Hold on. Control C. Over here. The wrong one. Damn it. Now I really messed everything up. Okay. Which short URL gave you a bad, which one gave you a bad one? I need to know, guys, which short URL, what didn't work. I'm sorry. August 23rd. I will be back. Oh my gosh, I'm going to come crash. Okay, Anna, but I mean, Ceresia, neither one of them worked? All right, I'm going to put the long one in there. Hold on. Sorry, gang. I wanted to get this in here so that she can. I don't know why they're not working. Sorry, guys. All right. They're in there now. So they're not short anymore. They're not short anymore. Okay. Okay, hun. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you again, hun. Take care. All right. Let's see what's going on here with Miss Anna. You can't copy and paste the comments. That's okay, love. That is totes fine. That is totally fine. I'll put these booking links in there and it's totally fine. Don't even worry about it. I can only put one in at a time. Delete. All right. So let's see what we have for Anna. All right. What do we have about Anna? Do we have anything for Anna in regard to her wedding? Oh, 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 oh. All right, that's a lot going on. Oh. Oh, I love this. Okay, so what jumped out, first of all, we want you to know, is the sun. So this is definitely a blessed, blessed union and will bring you much happiness for your entire life. The Page of Pentacles is as if you're marrying each other's best friend. This is a friendship that will withstand the test of time. So this is more than just love. This is deep-rooted respect for one another, and it's foundationally quite sound. And Nine of Cups, he makes you feel fulfilled. You are fulfilled on your own, and he is fulfilled on his own. And together, you each are coming together and making a beautiful, beautiful union. This is what you always wanted. This is just absolutely beautiful. You have been hanging on for so long. This is what you've been waiting for, and finally, it's over. Like, I know sometimes it feels like you have to pinch yourself, because is this really real? But it is. And this is really, it's just so exciting. Finally, someone that doesn't require you to uphold them and take care of all their burdens. They actually, pick up any burdens that you have. They come to your rescue. They are your support. They are your everything. You know what I'm saying? And they are your true partner. I want to pull a card from the Art of Love and see just. Um, Thank you. Mm. I have the masquerade, which says, I have secrets. You will believe my lies. I hide behind the perfect disguise. There's no more needing for you to hide. You don't have to play the game anymore. That's how I'm interpreting it. As if we're reversed. Like, you're not having to hide yourself. You're not having to put on airs. He doesn't have to do the same thing. And I'm going to take this as also in reverse order, in reverse of the pawn, and that you're not playing one another. Like, finally, no one's playing each other. You two can truly trust one another. I think that that's absolutely beautiful. He is so sure of who he is, and he absolutely adores you. The fire, the passion, there is nothing he wouldn't do for you. There's nothing he wouldn't do for you. He would walk through the fire, right? Chaka Khan through the fire. Um, he would walk through fire. The sun rises and sets. Very much Leo energy, will protect you down. Won't you never have to worry about that. Um, Temperance, patient, kind, loving, supportive, brings everything back into perspective. It is absolutely beautiful. And you guys have this love that is joyous and playful. It's like the two of you are like teenagers all over again with one another. It's just a beautiful time. It's absolutely a beautiful time. You said you're having a small church wedding and just family. I'm still gonna come down and crash. I'll find you. Don't worry. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Like, this is just amazing. This is definitely fated. definitely fated. This is your life partner, your soulmate, definitely. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is long lasting. There's nothing about this that the only thing I need now is Ace of Cups. Like literally, this is inspirational, affirmational, foundational. The two of you are really going to be able to do some amazing things together. You're going to build something amazing with each other, build a life, stability, tranquility. Are you guys thinking about moving? Like relocating somewhere else potentially? Potentially somewhere sunny? I do see some relocation, lots of travel. I see lots of travel and relocation. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you will do that. Yeah, you will. What do I have in the bottom of the deck for you? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This is just amazing. All your wishes come true with the star. Three of Wands. The ship has come in. Page of Wands. You guys are not going to be short on any level of passion. Your families are going to meld together quite nicely. Um, it's going to take you all that long to by next Aries season, you will have decided upon where you're going or purchased a new home. Could be sooner though. I feel like it's not going to be next Aries season though. What month is it now? July? Yeah. Well, you're going to be moving in Christmas. So I would say potentially Aries season by next year, March, spring, somewhere in there. Well, I could see that very nicely. Take your time. Just be sure you know where you want to go. But I do see it. It's definitely within the next year. It's not going to be another year from now. You'll be spending your first anniversary in a new location. Most definitely. I'd be shocked if you weren't. I'd be surprised. Oh my gosh, you have to let me know where you are so I can come see you there too. Think about down here, honey. The mountains down here are beautiful. There are mountains around here. I love me some North Carolina, child. Love it. Love, love, love. This is just wonderful, sweetheart. This is just absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Congratulations. I don't see anything. The day is going to be beautiful. Everyone's just, I mean, this is just going to be, it's going to be the fairy tale that you deserve and you've been wanting. You absolutely deserve it. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Your cup runs over. I love it. I'm so excited. Oh my God. 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 Let's come down there and meet them. I will be, because my granddaughter's birthday is the 21st of August. Is the 23rd a Sunday? I'm going to have to bring all the grandkids with me. We'll see. Melissa. Oh my God, Anna. Congratulations. I'm so excited. Congratulations. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Lisa.
How are you, sweetie pie?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. You sound fabulous.
Thank you. Yes, I've been graced with a lot of abundance lately, so I'm enjoying it.
Good. I'm so glad.
Girl, not right now. Abby, no. Sorry, my dog's at her toy. She's
I
got
was
to do
going to
this.
say, is that your dog?
Yeah, she's got to do this when I'm on the phone.
As always. So what's your question for today, honey?
Honestly, I'm just looking for general. I just want to see what comes up.
Okay. This is like a family reunion.
I know.
And S and J, I saw yours as well, so we'll get yours out here after Cerethia.
I would ask for love, but I've been enjoying my single life.
Listen, sometimes it's fabulous.
I don't have to answer to anybody. I could do whatever I want.
I know that feeling. All I have to do is answer to the cats, and they don't say too much.
Oh, mine talk too much. And they
Good.
just ate too, and they're still going.
It's interesting. You said you didn't ask for love, but the minute y'all don't ask for it, that's when something pop up.
I
Okay,
know.
10 of Swords. This to me is just I I happen to really like this version of the 10 of Swords because it's like she just doesn't care anymore. She's like, whatever, y'all gonna say what y'all gonna say, and it does not matter to me no more. I don't care.
Mm-mm.
And I love that energy for you because it really is like I'm just so settled in who I am. It doesn't matter anymore. And also, I feel like what I'm hearing also is that there's been so much that's been released of old energies that really were tearing you down and holding you down and holding you back.
Yeah.
Um, and to have that as a release is just amazing. So you're definitely in a fabulous space. So the energy that's coming to you now is the Two of Cups, which normally we would say, "Oh my God, you're not gonna." Da, da, da." But I'm also feeling like this is like loving myself time so much so. Oh, and I'll give you a couple extra, and releasing the toxicity so that you are your own partner, Queen of Pentacles. You are your own. But I also do feel like that you're beginning to open back up in a healthy way for it, where you're not looking for it, but you're ready to receive it. And
Yeah.
that's the best place to be. Um, I would say, though, potentially by fall, don't be surprised if around September, October, that someone kind of made their way around towards you, because we also have the Justice card. So they're going to be very balanced. I don't know if you have anything legal that's coming around, that's going to be done. Oh no, this is girl. I don't know why you did not say you wasn't looking for love reading, because here we go. Balanced lover, like, okay, so I'm not even going to try to say that it's not the truth. It's not actually love coming towards you. um, an amazing partner, though, Melissa.
I hope it's
And
not
this time
somebody from the
based,
past.
huh?
I said, I hope it's not someone from the past.
No, no, no. I don't have anything to tell me this is from the past.
Good.
This is all new. This is fresh energy. I know you, so I'll definitely be able to. No, this is definitely fresh energy. Balanced. They could be a Sag, which I'm not hating on, because that would be fun. Now, Sagittarian men can be a little man horse, but that's beside the point. We just gonna call that person. So they could be Libra. I have Libra here. I have Cap. I have Gemini, and I have Sag. Of all of that, I'm gonna say definitely. I would really kind of prefer the Sag or the Cap for you. The Libra, maybe, but me
I can go.
Libra.
I can get on with the cap.
I think the Cap is going to be the best for you.
I need a boss.
I'm feeling the Cap to your Queen of Pentacles, right? So that King of Pentacles to your Queen of Pentacles. I think you being in that stable energy, I think that's really where we're at. We also have the Three of Pentacles. So I see some partnerships coming around here, mentorships, partnerships, something along that line. Um, let's see what the moon has. I know I'm giving y'all some extra because I'm here, so it's cool. Seven of Cups. What is this about? What is this partnership? Okay, so it's partnerships that's going to give you further ability for choice. In other words, further freedom. Um, and activating or creating something that you have been wanting for a while. A deep down desire, a this is really going to be fulfilling for me, like that sort of thing. That's what I'm talking about. Like one of those, this is of my highest good kinds of things.
Mm,
And I'm hearing, and it's finally going to be fruitful.
good. I like that.
Finally going to be fruitful, because what I have also is this Nine of Pentacles as the outcome or advice here. So that tells me all of these endeavors here. Oops. And I'm going to tell you, like I was saying to one of the young ladies last night, this is definitely going to be a time this time around where you're not speaking out what your intentions are to a whole lot of people so that they can't speak death over it. You're going to have to keep this dream a little bit more close to the vest, or only tell people that you know are going to be very, very supportive, because this is really all about you and your fulfillment and you coming into your own power. And you've already stepped into your own power. And I really feel like you're embodying this Nine of Pentacles, your own power, your own,
Mm-hmm.
like you're really there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I feel that more from you. I can't say that I've felt that from you before. Like I really feel like I can tell you've done the work.
Yeah.
I can tell you've done the work, hon. So yeah,
I would say a couple months ago, I released a lot of energy that was holding me back. Like I wrote, to be honest with you, I wrote a letter to an like I didn't send it to an ex, but I wrote as if I was writing to an ex that I
yeah,
kept going back and forth with. And
yeah,
as soon as I wrote that piece, I mean, this was like 30 pages long too. It was long. As soon as I finished it, I felt like a big weight lifted off my shoulder, like I was just reborn.
yeah. It really does that, doesn't it?
I feel totally different. And my
Yeah,
energy feels different. My energy is different too. And I can tell because people are approaching me and they're just they're it's like they want to talk to me, they want to be around me.
it makes a huge difference. I'm so proud of you. Like when you can release that energy, man, that means a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, it
It means
does.
yeah, it does a lot for you. So I feel that coming. So yes, this is going to be, again, partnership, mentorship, something along those lines. That's going to. I'm not saying that I don't feel like you have a lot of confusion. I'm just going to say that you're going to be given choices, and all the choices are good, and the outcomes are all good, and things will come to fruition. Like it's a different, right? It's like a different energy, and it's a different you. Um, and I'm not sure if this is like another Saturn return for you, but I feel like this is a very big milestone.
I think I'm in my
Um,
Jupiter return or that's coming up.
there you go. There is a big milestone. Yeah, that is a huge milestone, right? So that means a lot's opening up for you.
Yeah,
That means a lot is opening up for you. So take advantage of it. Take full advantage of it,
I
and
will.
and really step into the fullness of who you are.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. And yeah, I think by the fall we're gonna see, tall, dark, and handsome, but not toxic.
Tall, dark, and handsome, but not toxic.
uh,
So it ain't so it's not the train conductor.
well, no, I don't see the train conductor, but
Okay.
but or he'll be tall, dark, and handsome for you. How about that? He'll be
Yeah.
yours, your version thereof.
I guess so. The
Okay.
train doctor, he's not tall, dark, or handsome. I mean, he's got a charm, but he's not tall. I mean, he's not dark. I'll say that he's not dark. He's tall, but not dark.
Well, that's like the saying. So I mean, tall, dark, and handsome in the way of their energy is that. Even if their physical appearance isn't that, that's what their energy is.
Yeah, I love his energy, and he's not even my type to be honest with you. But like, his energy is just very protective, and I crave that.
Yes. Yes. And that's probably the best that you, right? We don't, they don't have to be, listen, we all can't get Chris Hemsworth or, Tom Hiddleston or whomever you want. Like, we can't get them. Everybody can't get them. For me, it's Michael B. Jordan. Like, okay. But, or any one of the three. But when they treat you well, right?
Yeah.
And they honor you and love you and adore you, that's what's the most important. That's what's the most important. So, by fall, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm finding myself to be more of a sapiosexual than anything. So, if you're intelligent and you can lead and you got a
Yes,
good behavior and character, that's more attractive to me than your looks. Just as long as you
absolutely.
take care of yourself, that's all I care about.
I completely agree with you. I am much more attracted to your brains than to your brawn.
Mm.
Much more. Because if I can't hold an intelligent conversation with you, there is really nothing for us to discuss ever in life. Like, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm. Because I
Yep.
need a leader, someone to be the first in command. I'll be the second.
There you go. Awesome. All right, my dear. I mean, you can hang out backstage or you can go into the thing, but I do have a couple more that came in. I have Ceresia, and then I do have someone that sent in 20, but I'm not sure what your screen name is because I'm sure I don't know if you want me to say your main name, and then I do have S and J. So um you should get on my calendar or if you can come on Thursday, that'd be great. Or just let's chat.
Okay, what time on Thursday?
My the Eventbrite event is from noon to 1:30 on Thursday afternoon. So I put the it's free, right? But I put the link in there, and yeah,
Okay, I'll see if I can make it.
that'd be great. That'd be awesome. All right, my dear. But you can stay up if you want, or you can go back. Either one doesn't matter to me.
I'm gonna go back in the live, but thank you so much, Lisa. It was so great to talk to you.
It's so great to talk to you too, Melissa. Thank you so much. All right,
Thank
honey.
you. Mm.
Okay, hon. All right. Okay, I'm assuming. Are we saying Trixie? Does your real first name begin with a K? And that's who I'm looking for. Um, Teresa, are you ready, dear? Let me see what time yours was received. I tried to take them in order. So it's going to go Ceresia, then S and J, and then, okay, and then Trixie. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Trixie. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, my dear. Did you have a general question or did you have a question that, and I missed it because I was doing stuff? Doing readings, darling. General. Okay, darling. There we go. All right, what do we have for Ceresia? Okay, Ceresia, you ready? Now, the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower card and we have Justice. So, what this is telling me is there has been justice delayed, but it is not justice denied. Justice delayed does not mean justice denied. And you know what, sweetheart? There has been so much that you have been going through for so very long, and you have put up with so much. This is the first thing I need to tell you. There's so much that's been going on, and there's been so much as you've been putting up with, and it's really time. Oh. This is going to be a use your voice reading. Do you understand? S and J is next, and then Trixie. This is going to be a you really need to speak up for yourself moment in your life. Okay. Now here we go. Child is like color purple. You've been fighting all your life. I don't know why people keep five of wands, keep just battling you. And they keep wanting to try, it's like they gang up on you. But this five of wands is kind of interesting to me because if you notice, there's the three in the dark, the three kind of monk looking people in the dark. And then there's this other person that's actually helping. So I don't always get to see this on these five of wands. But she's actually helping. And the other thing is, if you notice, there's the two ladies, these two ladies here. Let me see if I can get here. This lady here, and then this lady here. They're actually fighting each other. There's really only one person that's really coming at you, which is this person over here. So there's just a lot of ruckus going on, and they're bringing you into it, and you don't need to be in it. But they also, it feels like they keep up a bunch of stuff so that you can't get your bearings together. So, Teresa, it is time to be up. It's time to be very King of Swords. You're going to have to start telling it like it is and letting the chips fall where it may. Because it's not incumbent upon you. You kept the peace long enough, dear. At some point, you will have to do what you need to do. At some point, you have to take care of you. You have to live your own life. You've lived your life for so many other people. And I don't know that they've really, you've carried the burden for everybody else. And I don't know if they really appreciate that, to be quite honest with you. Here you go. You're the queen mother. Let me see what else we got, because we're getting a lot of the same cards here. Let's see what else we got. Whoop. Okay. Listen, you've been very passionate about it, Knight of Wands, and you've really done it. But this King of Wands, I feel like there's just been so much manipulation going on, and just a lot of narcissism, and just everybody wanting to do for them, and they don't want to come and step up to the plate to help you. It's really past time. This is the Chariot. So Cancer season, during the remainder of Cancer season, what is left in the remainder of July, we're just going to ask you to get on to get moving and decide what it is you want to do. It's not just you that's going to be overwhelmed, but everybody else. I think we've said this to you before. Other people are going to be overwhelmed because Teresa's not taking any crap anymore, and this is definitely family that's had this issue that's going on with you. But it's time for you to start doing what you want, and for you to look out for your own needs, wants, and desires, and for you to step into the fullness of who you are, and for you to be the queen that you are. Mhm. Everything is fine. This is one of the special cards in this particular deck. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Everything is fine. No matter what they say about you, everything is fine. No matter what they think about you, everything is fine. No matter what there you go, honey. No matter what comes your way, everything is fine. It is all working out for your highest good. Everything is fine. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. We need to stop letting the people's names hurt us. Okay? Everything is fine. Teresa, it is time for you to walk away as much as you possibly can. Now, I don't know if you're still at home taking care of mama or not, but you, as much of the energies that you can that are toxic to you, as much as you possibly can, you need to close those chapters and walk away from them. Because that it's not going to do anything but tear you down. You need to protect your energy, Four of Pentacles, and also you need to be stashing some money and putting some savings to the side for yourself. It is time. I'm telling you, within the next year, you're going to be living your truth completely. But by Libra season, you really could be living your truth and should be. Step into that. Step into your power. Step into your truth. Speak up for yourself. She passed. Okay. So I don't know who else is making you feel a certain type of way, because I feel like there's still, so whatever this justice delayed and justice denied, if there is issues going on with the estate still, or someone's trying to make you feel guilty about you not spending, I don't know what this is, but somebody is trying to make you feel guilty and trying to take advantage of you still in the family. They just expect for you to bend over backwards all the darn time. And I'm sorry that mama passed. And I'm sorry for your loss that she transitioned last year. But don't let them like they're so used to that, Teresa. I hope that they have, speak up, baby. That's all I'm trying to tell you, to speak up. Okay, and it's time for you to live for you. All right. Okay. Who child, this, listen, the reason why I think that these messages, these specific messages are coming through, because what we're releasing on this full moon, and I have to figure out, I gotta see what time the full moon is, but I might have to record something and then play it live or post it live, or post it like a meditation for everybody for the full moon. Because what we release on this full moon and what we put into the universe and what we put the energy out literally is not just for this lunar cycle. We are literally putting into motion what we want our foundational truths and beliefs to be. That's what we're putting into the atmospheres. That's what we're putting into the atmospheres. What do we want our foundational, right, life? What are we building the next 10 to 13? Because you got to remember, how long is Uranus in a sign? 7 years. Jupiter and Saturn are a year, 13 months roughly each. We just started the Plutonian Aquarius transit, and Neptune stays in a sign for freaking ever too. So we're looking at 7 to 10 years. Do you understand? Hey there, Savannah. Did you get a chance to um book that time together? Because I might have to open something up for you for Saturday. We're doing this for the next 7 to 10 years. This is foundational. Let me do something, because I should know this by heart, but I don't. How long is a Neptune transit in a sign? 14 years in each zodiac sign. Neptune will be in Aries for 14 years. 14 years. So what? And we have a Saturn Neptune conjunction in Aries at the same time. We have it being squared by a full moon with Jupiter in there, and we have Uranus at 0 degrees Gemini, and we have Pluto in Aquarius. Guys, this is a fated full moon. This is the first full moon with Aquarius and Gemini. That's a major shift. What are you going to speak into existence to change your world, literally? The mind has to change, the mindset, everything. So that's why I'm doing these readings tonight. We might, if I can get on here tomorrow, we'll do some more. And I'll come up with something for us to do. I don't know. I'll come up with a crystal grid or something for us to do. Well, this is critical for us to do this. And I'm not saying it's critical in a bad way. What do you want to open up for the rest of your life? So if I tell you use your throat chakra and open this up, baby, that's what I mean. Because it's time for you to speak all that health and abundance and wealth and peace and tranquility and love into your life. Do you understand? Hey, Lady J, you didn't see it. Okay, if I put the link here, I'm gonna put the link here for you. Okay, let me put the link here for the 60-minute reading, guys. This is the link for a 60-minute reading right here. Well, 60-minute session. So we could do inner child healing. Um, we could do a Reiki session. We could do a reading. The only thing that I really wouldn't want to do during that time period would be an Akashic record reading. Okay, not the Swiss bank account. Not the Swiss bank account. Have y'all seen that video where the bead guy on TikTok, it says like, songs, you have to be careful what you sing because otherwise, because it speaks a spell into your life. Child, let me find this 63 million dollars. Okay, y'all ready for something? Then S&J, you ready? Come on to the front, baby. When you ready. Okay, I'm gonna share this with y'all. Y'all have got to. Y'all have got. Here you go. So here's a song. Hey Betsy, how y'all doing? How you doing, sweetheart? Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go.
The songs you sing out loud actually manifest, so be careful.
$1,000 and a 14-bedroom house. I have a housekeeper who keeps my life together and a Pilates studio inside of my house. I got a man, a sexy man, who takes care of my needs and a little dog and a veggie patch out the back so I don't have to shop. I eat organic off the land. And I'm hydrated and I'm mentally well and I've healed all my wounds. And I like to go on vacation every single month. Yeah.
The songs you sing
So
out loud.
if you are trying to figure out how to manifest, and that there you go to TikTok and type in $63 million, and there's various versions of that song. Some have a beat to them, some have a guitar to it. But that lady, she sang that song. I'll be cracking up. Okay, I'll be cracking up. Any Husenheimer. Oh, absolutely. Sing your prayers. Hey, all right, all right, all right. Lady J, how have you been? It's great. We're just reunited. Reunited and it feels so good. All right. Okay. Child, I'm getting punchy. Must be time for me. It's getting to be my bedtime, baby. Whew, honey. All right, here we go. Let's do S&J, shall we? We need general for S&J, and then I have Trixie. And let me make sure. You tried to join last week and the password didn't work for what? Soulfire at night? Hmm. Ugh. Am I gonna have to take it back to Zoom? Because I really don't want to. I really want to stay in my little Go Brunch room. I like my Go Brunch room. I likes my Go Brunch room. Hang on one second, gang. All right, what do we have for S&J? That's weird. I don't know. We'll have to try it. I'll see what's going on. Okay. Busy and sleepy. All right. Okay, good. All right, that worked. Oh, here we go. What do I have for S and J? S and J, we got some good cards for you tonight, sweetheart. We got some good cards for you tonight. It's so good to see you guys. Whoop. Because I earlier did a. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to get another one for that. And then Trixie, we're going to be ready for you right immediately after. Oh, very interesting. Okay. She said she could use some good news. Well, I only like to give good news. Okay. I mean, I give other news, but I like good news. Seven of Pentacles. There you boy, you have been watering and planting and watering, and it has been one of the most difficult periods in your life. One of the most difficult periods. And it sometimes feels like it's never going to quite get better. It does get better, and you'll start to see a little bit of it here and there as you can, as yeah. But you have to keep the faith. Now, we're not saying keep the faith in some flippant manner. This is radical faith. This is the faith that moves mountains. This is the faith that says, I will not only survive, but I will thrive, even if that means I have to make a radical change. And even if that means I have to basically go do something in a way that I've never, ever, ever done it before. Because you're going to have to leave behind energies that have not been healthy for you, that are not good for you, even if they're supposed to be good for you, even if they mean well. I bet it's been an interesting summer. Victory is on its way. You need to put your energy into, we'll ask that question while I'm looking at the cards. And I know, guys, I'm giving everybody extra cards tonight because I really need to take it. I need to take a minute. Knight of Wands, inspiration. Honey, what inspires you? And I know it's hard for you to find that right now, to find that spark of what really inspires you and then move towards that. That's where you're going to find victory. Not only just what inspires you, but you have so many talents and you're such an intelligent woman. You apply that. The heartbreak, right, gets healed once we go on and move on to the new, once we make the decision that we're moving on to new things and new areas and new stability. So tap into whatever those talents are that you know that you already have. Figure out which one it is you really want you really want to tap into, and then you have to move. I'm going to say that it's not a lot of ways, but I'm also hearing it's not a lot of ways. You just settle down and it's one way. And what we mean by that is that, there's a saying that says decision creates indecision. So when we have all these different things and we're hearing, because the mind is going, because the body and the mind are worried. So we need to settle in and only focus on peace. Settle in and only focus on joy. Settle in and only focus on stability. Settle in and only focus on what's of our highest good. You notice not one time did I say settle in and focus on this type of job, or settle in and focus on that, or settle in and focus on this. I said focus on peace, on joy, on stability, on tranquility. That's what I said settle in on. Because that's not the destination. Like, that's not the pathway. I should say that's the destination. The pathway is less important. Okay, sweetheart, we will see. Yes, keep your conductor company, and hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. I'll shoot you an email. Settle in and focus on that. And the reason why we want to focus in on that is because then we're not focused in. Good night, Miss Melissa. We're not focused in on the how, we're focused in on the what. We need to focus in on the frequency and the energy rather than the actual physical thing sometimes. That's when the wheel is going to turn in your favor, because the wheel wants to turn in your favor, but it wants you to own your life. The universe, God, is trying to say, you need to take responsibility for your life. As difficult as it may feel and may seem, you have to take responsibility for your life, because otherwise you're going to keep fighting with family until you can finally break free and find the 10 of Pentacles. So you have a choice. You could keep fighting here and fighting family and fighting the funk, because that's what I feel like, family or familial type ties. Or you can choose peace, love, joy. Notice I didn't even say happiness. I said peace, love, and joy. Why? Because those are spiritual gifts. Those are spiritual truths. Those are high, stable frequencies. Happiness is temporal and it's fleeting, and you make a decision to be happy. But when you have peace, you have a spiritual gift. When you have joy, you have a spiritual gift. When you have love, you have a spiritual gift. That then breeds stability. So you at some point have got to choose peace, love, joy. Those things that are stable within you. The stable coin, if we were talking about cryptocurrency. This is not about the how. This is where am I going? And when you're focused on that, and then stability in the areas of your life, right? When you're focused in on that, at that point then, beloved, at that point then, the rest falls in. Then you can hear clearly, because you're not scattered trying to sort through the mess, trying to sort through the sevens, the 7 of cups, and then the 7. So you're not trying to sort through that. All you're focused on is what that destination is, which is the peace, love, joy, tranquility, stability, that foundation, those foundational universal gifts, laws. When you're focused there, then the pathway, then your brain doesn't have any choice but to bring it to you. Then your spirit doesn't have any choice but to bring it to you. And you can see and hear clearly at that juncture. Does that make sense? Yeah. But like I said, what this full moon is doing, it is setting in a cycle, literally a 14-year cycle. This is literally setting in about a 14-year cycle in motion. Definitely the next 7. So if y'all don't want to be doing the same thing you've been doing for the last 7, for the next 7, then I suggest that we heed to some of these desires or heed to some of these, right? I won't say warnings, but just, here's the headlights, here's the headlines, right? Here's where we need to go. All right. Does that help you, my dear? And I'll make sure I'll put us back in the I'll put us back into Zoom this week. Okay. It's a lot of pathways, but it's also cycling back to the beginning of what I thought of doing. Good. Then let's really be focused in on that. And I don't know if you saw my you got a special email, but so I am, guys, for those of you guys that are wanting to build your coaching business or your other online business where you're helping people in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It does not even need to be necessarily spiritual in nature. I'm helping a lot of different people do a lot of different things, everything from facilitation to social work and everything in between. So I'm having an AI coach build a boot camp at the beginning of August. But I'm also coupling that with something else. I'm having a very special opportunity where you guys are going to get a fantastic bundle. I can't even believe I'm offering it. I'm only offering it to people that attend this particular webinar, or you can contact me, but register for this. It's during the day from noon to 1:30 Eastern on Eventbrite. You'll have an opportunity to build something that's yours. Build it on the side until you need it. But I'm literally building an entire AI program, an app that's going to take you from what's my niche all the way through to lead magnet, landing page. This is amazing. And I'm so excited to be able to do it. And I'll also be doing it live in New York. And then I'm doing it virtual over the weekend of August 2nd and 3rd. So, okay. So we have Trixie is next. Trixie is next. Trixie is next. So if you guys, you want a general, okay, dear, no problem. And I did drop in there. If anyone else wants one, y'all come on and register now for it, so that or if you want to pay for one now, that'd be great. Otherwise, I am gonna probably head it on the bed at some point here. She has. Trixie's OG. Trixie's been with me for, oh God, years. Trixie's an OG. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I'm usually not. These cards are very interesting. I do have victory at the bottom of the deck as well, so I really love that. So I do have victory for you at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Trixie's an OG. Ooh, these cards are too big for me to do this with. Can't get my little hands around them. It's totally fine, Theresia. It's totally fine, honey. Okay. There's a lot of fate. A lot of fated cards are coming out, which I find quite interesting. Ooh. And a lot of the same cards are coming out as well. Okay, so what I have first coming toward you is Page of Cups and the Hermit. So, Tracy, I don't know if you've just kind of been under, I think you've been kind of closed off a little bit lately. Um, and taking care of your inner child. And I would say continue to do so. Like, continue doing the work that you're doing internally. By September, by Virgo season, though, you're going to be ready to really kind of like come back out. But continue to look into the various healing processes and things like that. Continue to look into that, dear. Um, what else am I seeing though? Old mother wounds that you're gonna find victory over. This is like female, like I say mother wounds, but it could just be another woman in general. Like it's like a feminine wound. We have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups, so I feel like there's a lot of There's been like some sort of emotional manipulation that's gone on. Um, and some of this dates back to your teenage years because I've got 2 pages here, so I'm definitely going to take this back to your childhood and your teenage years. But there's been emotional manipulation, so I really want you to, as you're going through this healing process, please forgive yourself. Like, don't. I think we hold on to guilt and shame and say, if I had just done this, if I had just done that. Um, but don't let the emotional manipulation continue. Basically, is what I'm trying to say to you. And the work that you've already been doing, counseling or whatnot, or just even self help and meditation and journaling and things like that, continue to do that sort of thing because you're making great strides. So, whatever it is you're doing, keep it up. Okay. Um, I do have the Two of Cups, and I've had temperance a lot. Everybody needs some patience. So, if you are in a relationship or situationship, you need to have a little bit of patience with what's going on right now. And if you notice, the Temperance Cup goes back and forth, right? So whoever this is that you are in, and this doesn't have to be necessarily a romantic relationship per se, but there's like a deep partnership going on. Usually it means romantic, but there is some sort of deep partnership going on that we need to be balanced, right? So there needs to be a give and take. It can't all be one way. It can't all be the other way, and just allow this to kind of work out and you two be very fluid with each other. Don't take up all of the burdens. Like, this is not all your fault, and don't take it all on. You're doing too much too. This is what I'm also hearing. You're doing way too much. I don't know if this is work or something like that, but there's this interaction, and I feel like it's probably in almost all your interactions. You do too much. You let people stand on their own 2 feet, because you're going to get disappointed and heartbroken each and every time, because people, a lot of people will just take advantage of you. But we teach people how to treat us, right? So teach people how to treat you with love, admiration, and respect. Love and admire and respect yourself first, and then everything else falls into place. The next that I have coming at you is the High Priestess, rooted down by the Five of Cups. So I feel like there's also been a lot of dreams going on, or you've been getting a lot of information, let's just say, a lot of downloads, or just energy coming at you, and it's been quite overwhelming. Sometimes being an empath can be quite overwhelming. Be sure that you're not allowing toxic energy or toxic people in your space and in your aura as much as possible, so that you can find this kind of peace and fulfillment. It's not that you're meant to turn it off, because you're not. Right? This is who you are. You're very intuitive. You're very knowledgeable, and you have sight. So that is meant to help you all along the way. But what is happening is that because we're like carrying other people's burdens, and we've got some, it's almost gaslighting-y kind of stuff going on. It's clogging up the vision, and you really want the best for everybody. But again, you're carrying too much of the burden, honey. You're like literally allowing everybody else to steal, Seven of Swords, your joy from And you need to come into balance, dear. You need to come into balance in every area of your life. Right? In every area of your life, you need to come into balance. Um, what's going to help you through this? King of Wands and Four of Swords. Everything is going to be all right. Find your way. Find your moment of peace, and honey, and take care. Like I'm not going to say. So the King of Wands is like Leo, right? So think of what the lion would do. The lioness goes out and hunts. The lioness takes care of the cubs. I mean, sometimes they do. The male, right? The male lion does. But yeah, he kind of sits around and looks good. Go on and sit around and look good. Do what makes you feel good. Don't force yourself to do other things. Do what makes you feel good. Do what brings you joy. Take the time, put the money to the side, go to the hairdresser, do all that great stuff, honey. Don't let these people steal your joy. Buy a couple new outfits. Take care of you and get some rest. You need more rest. You need to sleep. You need to sleep. You need, like, I can feel this heaviness of exhaustion. So take care of you first. Get some rest. And finally, outcome or advice. You will find self-fulfillment when you walk away from the energies and the people and everything that are not serving you. It is difficult to walk away. It is difficult to leave it behind. Let me tell you something. Sometimes it takes me 4, 5, 6, 7 times to finally tell somebody this just isn't going to work. Because I'm hurt their feelings, especially when they're like family or they are family. When they're friends that are like family or when they are family, it's the hardest. But if it's run its course, I think that's kind of where we started at the beginning of all this. It's run its course. And if they're not adding to you, they're taking away from you. And if you can't have a conversation with them so that they can understand that and they can be true partners, right? A true partnership and a true friendship where people are being supportive and good and honest and integral with one another, right? And truly loving one another unconditionally. You got to be able to have time to step into the fullness of who you are and your life's purpose. You know, Four of Wands is the marriage card, and I suppose there could be marriage in the cards, or if there is a current marriage, a rekindling of the vows. But I also feel like very strongly this is meant for you to marry yourself and finally put yourself first, right? And then Knight of Swords, I need you to communicate how you're feeling. I need you to communicate how you're feeling. I need you to communicate what you're thinking. And don't worry about people that are gossiping. Yeah, they're talking about you behind your back, but it don't matter because they're going to be moved out of your space soon enough. I hope that helped. Oh, hold on. And then we have one more for Camille or Kemi Love. Kemi Love. Did that help you at all, Trixie? Did that help you at all, Trixie? Okay. Keep me posted. Let me know how things are going, okay? Keep me posted. Oh, yes. All right, guys, I'm going to post this one. So, Kemi Love, are you here, dear? Because I did get your cash out for general. I'll put this in the chat, gang. Camila, are you here? Can you drop a I'm here, please? I'm just putting all of these. Oops. Child, it would help if I copied it correctly, wouldn't it? Camila, can you put an I'm here in the chat? KEMILUV. Can you put an I'm here in the chat, please? You guys, I did a discussion on the Cassie lawsuit earlier today. Child, it's a mess. Okay, let me see if I can find her. Okay. Let me see if this is not. Who just sent in the $10 cash app? Who just sent in the $10 cash app? Where are ya? I don't like to do readings without you being here. There you are, dear. Okay, good. All right, very good. Okay, all right. Are you ready? I got it for general, correct? We're on for general. Be sure. Da, 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 da. Yep. Okay, gotcha. All right. I like to keep track of it all. All right. Good evening. How are you today? You doing good? Good. I'm glad. All right. Okay. First of all, so I'm just kind of tapping in, tuning in to you. Source, universe, God wants you to know everything is fine, everything is good. You come through a storm. Boy, you've been through a storm lately. Losses. All right, here we go. All right. We have a lot. You know what? What's interesting to me is there's a lot of take your power back energy tonight, too. There's a lot. Whoop. Why is that Ten of Swords coming out, too? Lord have mercy. So this concept, this whole Ten of Swords concept of, they done talked about you, then lied. They was, oh my goodness, what was the gospel song about? They'd been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. Y'all remember that song? Hey, Deshaun, how you doing, baby? Y'all remember that song? Child, why both of these cards come out for you? Kimmy Love, child, I've been good. I've been good. You, um, that when I saw that you had been through the storm, was it a Linda Ronstadt song? Okay. Um, when I said you've been through the storm, it was, it was like rain coming down, Kimmy Love, but it was like this torrential, like piercing rain. So it's like I've been seeing so much people just talking. And sometimes people's tongues can be very lethal. Sometimes people's tongues can be very, very lethal. But all of those tongues that spoke about you, all of those ill willed, malicious thoughts that were directed towards you have been redirected back towards them. It has been reflected just like a mirror reflects an image. It has been stamped return to sender. Return to sender. So that the very things that were meant to harm you are now going to harm them. The very ill that they spoke over you and they wished upon you will be set upon them. And it is because you stood fast and did not react. Not like you could have. There was some reaction, but you could have went there and you didn't. You didn't really go there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these secrets, we have the moon. Everything done in the dark comes out to the light. You know what the other beautiful thing about the moon is? The moon lets us release. The moon lets us get rid of. The moon says, what is it that's deep down in your soul? Just let it loose. And then let's work on it, cleanse it, and see what we're gonna make of it. Because you got a decision to make, two of sorts. You have a decision to make, and it has been very difficult for you to make this decision. Are you going to continue to carry everybody's loads, and you're going to continue to just be the beast of burden, so to speak, or are you going to go on and continue to be anxious and let everybody work your last nerves? Or are you going to go on and protect your peace? The time for emotional manipulation is said and done. It's time for you to stand on your own, to love yourself before you love everybody else. I cannot keep telling y'all. This full moon in 2 days is releasing energy. You are setting yourself up for the foundational truth and foundational energy you're going to operate in for the next 14 years. You can either make sure that your dreams continue to come true and you live to your highest good for the next 14 years at your highest level, because while Neptune is in Aries and just helping you make every little dream that you ever had come true, you can do that, or you can sit here and get manipulated by everybody in the matrix. It's up to you. We're not trying to tell you, but you have a king. You got two kings already. And I ain't even shown you the emperor. This means you have to be the king, the ruler of your heart, your emotions, your thoughts, and your tongue. The ruler of your heart, your emotions, your thought, and your tongue. Anybody that is not meant to be, that does not mean good for you, they got to go. It is time to only speak truth, speak truth only. Anybody that's gaslighting and carrying on and narcissistic and just emotionally not available, it's time for them to go to. We don't have time for that anymore, Queen. We have no more time for that. Oh. Now, if I put a last king, I know something. If this is not telling me to tell you to take your power back, in all of its glory and its fire. Reignite that fire of what you wanted to do. Reignite the fire of your dreams. Reignite the fire of your desires. Reignite your fire. Be the captain of your ship and stop letting other people do anything different. You understand what I'm saying? But I know you're not just a doormat, but there's things that you've held close to the chest, which I think is part of this moon. You've held some secrets down in there. There's some secrets, wants, desires, some secret dreams. Good for you to keep it. But now it's time for you to stand on it and execute it. Be that emperor. Rule, rule, rule. Rule and imbalance. Rule and be in balance. We have Aries and Libra. Those are two extremely powerful cardinal signs right here. Find justice for yourself. Sit in your seat of power. And if they've been dealing, if you've dealing with legal, anything legal, I do see a financial windfall or financial benefit as well. Anything legal, and it could potentially be in the future. Page of Cups. I don't know. It looks like we got some children involved here somewhere, potentially. Ooh, or childlike, immature energies. Child, you better walk away from them people. Leave them people alone if they immature and they just ain't got it. We can't do overly sensitive, and I feel like it's in the family or in the family area, like or family adjacent. Please exercise your independence. You fulfill you. This is like I tell people all the time: the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups are my two favorite cards because Nine of Cups is fulfillment of self-love. Nine of Pentacles is fulfillment of all areas in your life. Be that. Be that. Be that. That's who you're stepping in. That's what you're stepping into being. Be that. Hmm? And finally, last but not least, death. It's time for you to be reborn. We started out with the moon, so what was done in the dark and what you've been holding on to it all day, right? You've been holding on to it. You ain't quite let it out. Too many people been talking about you. You've been dealing with all this other crap. But now it's time for you to come out as the person that you are and find the victory that is yours. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is that needs to be your mantra. That's what you say. Because it's time for celebration. There's no more time for tears, darling. You are not bound by anything. You're only bound by your mind and your thoughts. You're not really bound. You can walk out of this at any given moment in time that you want to. And as long as you go on and move quickly and speak quickly and do quickly and think quickly, go on and do it. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay. Go on and take action. Be about the action. Be about the action and the passion. And that's when that self-love and self-fulfillment is coming in. Go on and take them trips, even if you take a quick trip in order to do, in order for the business or for financial gain or even just for yourself. But it's time for you to take action. And it may not be in the space that you're in. It might not be travel like that, but it might not be in the space, the place with the energies that you're dealing with right now. Does that help you, my dear? Okay. Let me know, Kimmy Love, if you have any questions too. I did, of course, I heard about the flooding there in Texas. Well, the notification from what I heard went out in the middle of the night when nobody was going to be getting it. Everybody was asleep. And from what I heard, that water rose so fast, child. I mean, it's been happening, last year about this time or a little bit after. When was that hurricane that came up through here? And it had no business coming up over land like that. I don't think there was any way for them people to be prepared. There's no way to be prepared for a river to rise 47% inside of minutes. It doesn't happen. Camille, does that help you, dear? It's all about taking your power back and also fulfilling something in your life that's missing. Yep, or gaining it back. Absolutely. The cluster cell that created so much rain. Yeah, they said that they had seeded those clouds. That's what I heard. The clouds were seeded, I don't know, 12 hours before, but that didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's where it happened. It's Western and Central Texas. Okay, guys. All right. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I should probably think about taking my tail to bed so I can get up tomorrow. They did have notice about the flooding. I just said it went out overnight, and then while everyone was asleep was when the flood notification went out, and then 3 hours before the flood. So they did send it out. Yeah, child, I got to go to bed, huh, honey. You guys, this has been fun again. So I'll figure out a time now tomorrow. What I got going on tomorrow? Tomorrow I can go live again tomorrow. I got time. I got time, a little bit of time during the daytime. If not, it'll be more in the night. But we'll try to go live a little bit during the daytime tomorrow. And then I'll record something for us, for y'all, so I can play it for y'all on Thursday. About what time? I don't know. If I do go live for just a short while, it'll be about the middle of the afternoon, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. As long as I can get my work done beforehand, then that won't be a problem. Good. I'm glad it was so helpful. It's good to see you again. It's been so long. But we're going to be back on here doing our darn thing like we supposed to been doing and not acting like we don't know no darn body. So I'm going to put in here where y'all can, get the readings if you would like. Oh my goodness. I can't stand this. So here's for the readings. And then Thursday during the day is when I'm having my next Eventbrite. If you guys are thinking about starting your own coaching business, healing business, you want to clarify your niche, and then get access to a very special offer that I have. Here is this right here. Or if you want to discuss starting your business, you're ready to starting, or you want to grow the spirit-based, heart-centered, transformational business, you can go right here as well. What'd you say, Deshaun? Oh, you're working long hours? It's 10 hours in the warehouse. Oh, child. Well, listen, it's glad to be, working, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't even do no shopping on what that darn thing is. Prime Days. All right, gang. I'm gonna get on out of here. Okay. We're gonna get on out here. All right. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Okay. Namaste.